All right. So we are talking about this, yeah? The secret of true health. Secret of true health. All right. So my friend, my name is Chin. I want to ask you this. What concerns you more? It is a health or it is finance. I remember 1 year ago when we first started to learn about what is called COVID-19. We always call it the Wuhan sickness, something like that. It started in China. There, people are very worried about health. Remember those times you dare not go out. You come back, you don't wash your hand. You come back, you wash your whole body. Remember those times? Everybody is so scared, right? But you know what? Now we see shopping mall. A lot of people. I was in having lunch here. Is in a hotel, and just see many people there having lunch there. So what people are not worried about that. But what concerns is this? What about the finance? What is happening? What about the finance? How do we how do we make how can we recover from that? So if you see this is some of the figures that 1 year ago in January 23, there are only 267 new cases worldwide. This is the whole world one case. Now in January 23rd, 1 year later, this year is 600. It was not the highest. It went up to 800. So thank God now we have the vaccine. But before the vaccine comes, the damage has been done. Malaysia Airlines, Asia's, wow, we were so blessed that they are still there. They are not closed yet. Yeah, but you know how they survive, Malaysia Airlines, because Malaysia government has just pumped in money, right? You have seen it just a few days ago. They have to pump in actually money to save the airlines again. So these are happening. But what about small companies? Do you know of any companies that is already forever gone, that you're not going to see it anymore? Now, then what about all these sicknesses? If you talk about health, then what about all these things? What about these tumors, Alzheimer disease, AIDS, like that? Does it mean that now that we are talking about COVID-19, suddenly all these things is no more a problem already? No, my friend. In 2017, 9.6 million people died of cancer. COVID is nothing. COVID is nothing compared to cancer, right? It's like if you get a COVID, you maybe have to move into the hotel, then quarantine for 2 weeks. Then you come back out again. We call it a hotel, COVID hotel. But if someone has cancer, what is the first thing that comes to you? First thing you may come on there, can they recover from this? Secondly, is how much? Because we know that when it comes to sicknesses, it's always tied down to finance, right? So, my friend, if that is the problem, then what is our solution? Do we take use hospital as our solution? Take medicines or supplements, or somebody just what can you do? Just buy some insurance. At least if you have some sicknesses, you got money, right? Oh, but what about finance? What is your solutions? You're just trying to get more jobs, or you want to borrow money just to hang on to it, or some people actually went into money game out of desperation. So what are the solutions? Now, my story is this. These are some of the photos that I've taken. This is about 10 years ago, because I am in this business for 10 years already. But 10 years ago, this is me. I'm a normal person. I'm just normal person. I've got two boys. I have to. That is my family. That is why I'm doing business, because my boys and my wife. But yet, I have been working for 20 years. But yet, in that 20 years I've been working, I can only been to a few countries only. Singapore, of course, definitely. You can just drive there. But other than Singapore, where did we went? We went to Thailand and Italy. That's the only holiday photos that I can find of. But 10 years ago, 9.5 years ago, okay, September 2011, that was the turning point of my life. Someone came to me and showed me a video on Japan, and that turned my life. I would like to say upside down, right? But it's actually not upside down. My it turned my life right side up. So now, before that, before the 10 years ago, my life was upside down. But since 2011, my life is now right side up. Okay, so it's a turn, but it's really a good turn. So in the last 10 years, being in the business has bring me to many countries, the 13, 14 countries. Not only that, I have friends now all over. these places, and I started to earn passive income. Passive income. I achieved this passive income in a period of 3 to 4 years. And one day, after 3 years in the business, I noticed that if anything happened to me, actually my wife or my children, they are already being properly taken care of. And I started to build a business that I can pass down to my next generations. So that was me, and I did it not alone. I was so blessed to have a group of friends that we work together. We do all kinds of things. We do self developments together. We are take adventures together, holidays together. We have fun, recognition, and we do something fulfillment, and we learn how to build strong finances together. So today, our proposal, the secret of true health, we want to suggest this to you. If you say bodily health is very important, I agree with you. But would you agree with me that finance is also very important? Do you think that finance is equally important? So we want both health, body health, but we also want finance health, right? But today I want to talk about peace of mind also. Do you know sometimes you can have a lot of money? Money can also buy health in some way. You know, you if you have money, you can have good health in some way also. Okay, take the most expensive supplement, whatever, all those kind of things. But peace of mind is something that is very difficult for us to get. You know, some people has a lot of money, but they don't have peace of mind. They go to holidays that they cannot leave their phones at home. Do you know what I mean? You can't even live without the phone. They can live without the wife for 1 week or 2 weeks like that, but they cannot even live without the phone for 1 day, 2 days. You know, so we want a business that can give us health, can make money, but at the same time give us a peace of mind, give us the fulfillment of helping other people. So that's our proposal. Now, in order to do that, if you're looking at business that can give you that true health, you need to look at the 5 areas. Number one, the company must be strong. Do you get what I mean? If you go into a business with any new companies, wow, latest technology, newest technology, a lot of potentials, wow, most of the time you are actually taking a huge risk. Okay? Huge risk. So you want a strong company, but you want to have a product that is really, really outstanding, different. Okay, the product must be different because this is the basic, right? The good company and good product. Then you want to look at the business plan. Can I make money out of it or not? How soon can I make money? How fast can I make money? How far can I go? How far? Okay. Then D, you want to look at, do I have support? If I want to do this, are there anyone going to help me, or I have to do it all on my own? And number E is like this. You want to look at whether this business, are you coming in at the right time? Okay, so this is the basic things, ABCD. We're trying to look at it in these 5 areas. You can use these same things to go and judge on any other businesses that you're looking at. Okay, so now, number one, A, I want to introduce to you this company called Inaji Incorporation, which is a 46 years old Japan manufacturer. Right? So this is easy part for me to say. What is your company? I say 46 years old, Japan manufacturer. Wow, people already, okay, right. So this, they are international. They have offices all over the world. This is some of the offices that I have been to. I have been to their golf courses in US, as well as in Okinawa. Been to the office in Los Angeles. Been to their office in Japan, Tokyo, with Taiwan, Hong Kong, Indonesia, Thailand. So I've been to these many places. So these are the offices that they have. The product that they have been doing for the past 30 years is none other than Kangen water. Kangen water. Now, Kangen water, you need to understand this. Many people, the first thing is Kangen water. Okay, Google. If you Google Kangen water, this word, you will either find some people talks about it. They really love Kangen water. They say Kangen water has been helping, giving a family good health. Or you may be you may be finding some information. Some other people say, no, Kangen water is just a normal water, things like that, right? So you won't get much things. But if you, if you go online to search for the word electrolytes reduced water, you will find something else. So there are 5 things I want to show you first, right? So number one, When you have Kangen water, you may think that it is a water filter. It is not a water filter. If you want to drink clean water, you buy a water filter. Which brand? Up to you. I believe that most of the brand out there, they are good companies. They will give you clean water, no problem. We are not just a water filter. Number two, it is not alkaline water. Is that Kangen water alkaline water? No, it is not. When we drink Kangen water, we want good health. So if you go online and you do this search, electrolytes reduced water, you actually can find many what do you call this, research articles talking about this. Okay. Talking about this, people, scientists, doctors, they have been writing articles that talk about when you drink this electrolytes reduced water, how it would help your health. Now, Dr. Gabriel Cousens, who is the author of Conscious Eating, he says this. He said water ionization could be one of the most important health breakthroughs in our era. Okay. Now, this is how you do a search. Now, if you want to do a search, this is how you do, right? Electrolytes reduce water, Google, right? But you also can type in there scholarly article. So if you Google this word scholarly article, electrolytes reduce water, what you will see, everything there is actually for doctors to see, actually not for normal people to see. So I plucked this out of it. This is one of the first on the first lines. Advanced research on the health benefit of reduced water by Japan. So this is a technology from origin from Japan. I heard some people say it was in Russia many years ago, the original things. But it was the Japan who was using it for the health. Now, for health. Yeah. Okay. So how does it work? Now you may have heard of miracle water. These are the few places in the whole world that they call it miracle water. But what do they have in common? So if you, some of you, you may have drink a fresh cup of Kangen water before, you will find bubbles inside the water. Now, if you have drink Kangen water because your friend bring bottles of Kangen water bring to you, you may not see this. You need to see this when it is fresh out of the machine. There will be a lot of bubbles there. That bubble are not oxygen. They are actually hydrogen. And you go to internet, you Google it. Why do we need that hydrogen? This hydrogen is not the normal hydrogen. They are active hydrogen. In other words, this water now is full of antioxidant, or it is anti-aging, or it is anti-inflammations. Now, if you see the word antioxidant, some will actually understand that you can be said it is anti-cancerous, right? Or cancer preventing, cancer prevention. Okay, so we have a doctor here called Dr. Jeff Carpenter. He wrote the book. He says if you have a fish, goldfish, one day you come back, the water is very dirty, your fish is very sick, what would you do? My friend, tell me your answer, okay? A, would you immediately take the fish out, give them pills, vitamin, kasih vitamin, all right? Or would you actually change water? Friends, can you type down there? What will you do? Would you do A, give vitamins to your fish, or B, you change the water first? What is the first thing you do? A or B? A or B? Right. I see some people writing B. Are you sure? Are you sure? I think most of us, we are A. We were A. Oh, at one time. We were A. Anything happens, quickly we go and see, okay, jumpa doctor. Go and see doctor. Go and buy some medicines. Oh, how many of you likes to go to pharmacies, buy medicines? Experts, right? All of you. I know now people are experts in going to pharmacies and buy medicines. We are like a doctor like that. Now, how many really thought that it is actually waters that can change everything? So that was what Dr. Jeff Carpenter says, that we should change water because our body, 70% is water. So this is the first thing you must understand, yeah? This is not alkaline water, or this is not a water filter, but it is something called electrolytes reduced water. This is we drinking it for good health. Now, the second thing, this is not marketing. Oh, everybody must have a marketing. Kangen water marketing. They just people. They are so what people says that no, this is not marketing. It is science. It is science because it can be tested. It can be measured. Now there are three things inside the Kangen water that they are make this water special, and you can actually test it. Now the first one is anti-aging. That means it is a very high antioxidant. It protects us from free radicals. Number two, it is alkaline. It alkalizes our body against our over acidic lifestyle. Okay. And the third one, it is microclusters and it helps us to absorb nutrients and detox. Okay, just very quickly, if you want to talk about antioxidant, then the first thing is you must understand that the bad guy first. Bad guy is called free radical. Free radical is what makes the apple turns brown. Do you know how apple turns brown? You don't need to do anything. All you need to do is just cut the apple, leave it there. When the air comes, the apple will turn brown. Why? Because in the air there is a lot of free radicals there. Free radicals could damage the apple. Do you know that this is exactly happens to us? If the apple can turn brown, our body also get oxidizes. So if it oxidizes outside, you see it as wrinkles, right? Skin, dry skin, oxidations. But if it happens inside your body, then we are talking about inner problems. So there's many people there. You know, you always hear these things. They look very smart, handsome, fit. You know, but when they're jogging, they drop that. When they're playing badminton, suddenly they drop that. You know why? Because the damage is inside. You can't see. So what is the culprit? That is called free radical. That is why, because our lifestyle, our environment, everything here is free radicals. That's why every major companies believe in something called antioxidant. That is our friend. Antioxidant comes and fight these free radicals. You know where to get this? This is where you can get any major companies or any pharmacies. You go inside there, you can find antioxidant. There's no doubt about it. Everybody believes it. Even beauty products, they have it. They call it anti-aging products, right? So you can either get this from greens or supplements, but with the machine. This is called the Kangen water machine. It is like a factory. Once you have this machine, okay, you put it in your on that kitchen sink there. Wow, it can produce antioxidant non-stop, non-stop. In fact, it is something for the whole family. Right, so that was first one. Second thing is this water is alkaline. Now, don't need to explain too much. We all understand that if you have body too acidic, you get sickness coming from punca, okay, or originated from the acidic body. The problem is this: we understand it, yet every day isn't us. We like to eat all those acidic food. You know, all the good things they are actually acidic. We know about the good things. Good things alkaline is organic vegetables, but yet we lifestyle most of the time we are talking about acidic. So what about water that you're drinking? If you have friends, they can actually send you videos. I'm not, because of time, I'm not going to show you some of the tests that we do, or but your friends can always send you the video. You look at this video and you'll be amazed. Actually, a lot of the water that we have been drinking or we have buying and for our children to drink is actually acidic. Now, this alkaline water, Kangen water, is alkaline. Okay, it's alkaline, but it is not the alkaline water that you see on the market, because sometimes you can take a bottle of water, add in some calcium, add in some minerals, and make the water alkaline. No, but Kangen water is not that kind of alkaline. Nothing is added into it, but this machine can split the water into two holes. Once the tap water comes in, filtered, make it clean, they will split it into two. One side is alkaline, one side is acidic. Then the alkaline one full of antioxidant. That's where you want to drink. You don't want to drink the acidic one, right? Okay, so that was the second thing. Then the third thing is this: in Kangen water, it is very unique. The water clusters are very small. Now we all know that our body is made of water. 70%, 80% of our body is made of water. Okay, but have you ever thought of this? Why do we need water in our body? Why is it so important that God has created us and put 70% of our body water? Why not 70% of our body is like muscles or whatever? Why do our body 72% is water? There must be something very important, right? Now, okay, so this is just two major reasons. Number one, whatever nutrients that you eat you need water to channel. They are the transportation. They bring all the nutrients into your body. In fact, if you are breathing oxygen, oxygen is in your lung. How did the oxygen goes into your body, goes to your lungs, go into your toes? You know that? By water or in the form of blood. Okay, so that's how they channel all these things into your body. That's how important it is. Then at the same time, your body, when it works, it produces a lot of toxic, right? How did it come out from your body? Again, it's this water. Okay, when you sweat, when you pee, or when you pass motion, isn't it those are the method that you throw rubbish away from your body? But my friend, how many of you still sweat? A lot of people never sweat, except when they go exercise, they sweat. Other than that, we don't sweat anymore because we work inside office, right? How many of you don't pee? A lot of my friends, they say, I don't like to drink water because very troublesome, have to go toilet. Okay, how many? Many, right? How many of you or your friends or your family members has constipation problem? I tell you, it's as much 20-25%. It is very common, especially for city people. Constipation is so common like that. Now, so if you have a water that is very small, like Kangen water, they call it a hexagonal shaped Kangen water, which is like 4 to 6 molecules. It is easy to go into our body, come out from our body. Whereas the normal water that we always drink, there are actually like 20 molecules or more. So it's very difficult. Now, my friends, if you want to do this test, how do you test this, right? I know some of you have seen how we do green tea test, but I want to teach you another method to test it. You take 1 pot of Kangen water and you pour of normal water, you go and boil it. I bet you Kangen water every time it is Kangen water that evaporates first or comes to boiling point first. It was Kangen water that boil first because the clusters are already small. That's why it's very easy. It comes to the boil. Yeah. So now these are the 3 things that it helps us, so that we are properly hydrated. So we will not have this kind of problem of dehydration. Yeah. Okay. So the third things to know about Kangen water here is like this. Okay, but Mr. Chin, I hear you say that sounds very good. But my friend says, sometimes we are quite following my friends, right? My friend says, okay, my friends, before you listen to your friends, why not you listen to all these doctors? What do they believe in? Dr. Horst Fuser, heart surgeon, Hiromi Shinya, Bob Wright, Tim Mike. You know what do they do? All these doctors, they believe in Kangen water. None of them are the employees of Inagic. Okay, so they are not being paid to say Kangen water is very good. They are not the company's doctors. They are doctors. Some of them, they so believe in Kangen water, they actually wrote books, English in Mandarin. Okay, some of them, they in the books, they're so highly about Kangen water. For example, Bob Wright, who is the founder of American Anti-Cancer Institute, okay, and is the author of Killing Cancer. This book, he used 18 years to study, to write, and to teach people how to prevent cancer naturally. And you know what? They chose alkaline ionized water as their #1 recommended natural product for cancer patients and cancer prevention. #1 recommended natural product. Now, let me ask you one, friends, okay? One thing, all my friends. If a book like this, American Anti-Cancer Institute, right? People use 18 years to write this book. And they recommend you, they say this is the good thing to drink to prevent cancer. Would you do that? Or would you believe in my friend says, would you like to believe in my friend says, or would you like to believe in him? Like that. Now, this is what he wrote. Okay, it's not I write. Now, so this Inagic actually not only has all this, but you look at the factory, also same thing. There are 2 certificates here for this factory. #1 on the left-hand side is by the Japan Ministry of Health. It's clearly stated that it's a medical device manufacturer. And then on the right-hand side is ISO 13485. So that one is from Japan, okay? Talk about Japan. But ISO 13485 is something international. It also says that Inagic is a medical device manufacturer. However, in Malaysia, Inagic's certification is actually serum approved electrical goods, okay? Serum approved. Now, the reason is this. Even though we have the certificates like this, but our targets are not hospitals, right? Now, if you want to sell something to hospital, you got to sell them something with the medical device certificate, right? But for Inagic, we did not go and apply for this in Malaysia because our target are not hospitals. Who is our target? Our targets are normal people like your house and my house. Our target is so that normal people drink Kangen water so that we can go less to the hospital. We can go less to the hospital. Okay, so you understand? So when I'm showing you this certificate, I'm just telling you, I'm just showing you how high the quality of this company is. ISO 13485 is international. Japan Ministry of Health, you don't get a certificate simply from this kind of ministry, right? Okay, so that is it. Now, even that, when I buy 9.5 years ago, many of you, you know that my machine I have to bought from Hong Kong. When I found out about this, Malaysia has no office, but I still bought it from Hong Kong. I sent the money to Hong Kong, and someone sent me the machines, and I start drinking Kangen water. But how do I buy from Hong Kong? Where do I get the uh, confidence? Because the last straw was when I saw this certificate. Because this certificate is by Japan Association of Preventive Medicines for Adult Diseases. It is an association of 6,000 over doctors. And these are the doctors that believe in preventive medicines. Preventive medicines means how do you change your lifestyle? What kind of good things that you can eat to 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 go less into sickness, right? And they highly recommended Kangen water as the best water. In other words, if you go to ask the doctors, what kind of vitamin C do I should take, they will give you one company name, right? What kind of vitamin E, they will give you one company name. They only choose one company out of all. But you ask them what kind of water should I drink to have good health, there is only one company received this certificate. That is Inagic. That was the certificate when I saw, okay, go ahead, right? Why? No, simple. I have been drinking water. By the way, if you don't know, okay, I have been drinking Kangen water for 9.5 years now. But do you know that before I drink Kangen water, I already very experienced in drinking water. In fact, before I drink Kangen water, I have been drinking water for 41 years old already. 41 years, if you don't know. I am actually quite expert in drinking water, Amway, Diamond, Coco, whatever brand, I have drink many of them. I just don't know that when you drink water can have good health. So imagine what you ask me, why did I get it? That's the reason. So in the last few years, there are so many other different brands of these ionizers came out. Suddenly they all came out, and all of them said the same thing. We are the same as Kangen water. Why? Because Kangen water is definitely the one to beat, the one that everybody is looking at. It was so famous. In fact, none of this company, they have their ISO 13485 medical research. None of them was recommended by doctors and books. None of them actually, they don't even have their own factory. So most of them may probably examples. They actually actually buy from some China factory like that and just chop my name on top, that kind of things. Now, how do I know that? You look at this. This is a sales report for Inagic. So in Inagic in Japan, the sales of ionizers is actually number 1, number 2, number 3. So you see the K8, SD50, that those are the what do you call that? They are models of our machines. Our models are machines. K8 first, then SD50. So those are the models of our machines. So Inagic has the top 3 models of the machine in Japan, right? Okay, so no doubt. So that's why you go to internet and you find who is drinking Kangen water, and you can actually see many of these. Now, again, none of them are getting paid. But do you not notice that they all drink Kangen water because they love it? They love it until they take photos with it. They are not being paid. None of these are being paid. Okay. Now, even Hong Kong. Okay. See, all these are the Hong Kong actors, actresses, and Indonesians. You can see all of them like that, right? So the fourth thing, wow, you sounds very good, Mr. Chin. The theory sounds very good. No, we are not theories. We are actually a lot of Kangen stories people who actually use it. Now, this Kangen water, this machine have 5 types of water. So you have heard people who drink Kangen water and have good health. But we also have something called beauty water. We also have something called strong Kangen water where we use it to soak vegetables to take away the pesticides. And we also have something called the strong acidic water that can kill germs, that can sanitize, right? So these are some of the stories. Actual stories are people who has chronic degenerations, people who has diabetics from 26 to 8.8. 1 week later, drop down to 14.7, and 1 week later, drop down to 7.3. The message is from the children because the children love it. Children bought it because for their parents, right? Children bought the machine because of parents, and they were so happy to see how the parents, that the middle there is Ken. That the testimony is about the blood pressure and actually came down. Now, so we have all kinds of stories. We have cancers and tumors, and we have hair loss. People who lost their hair, how do they use Kangen water? Then bring back their hairs. Okay. Then have you seen people they drink water and then become more handsome or more healthier? Okay, it's the healthier from inside out. So the beauty is from inside out. Then we also have people who has skin problems for many years or many months, then improve in matter of weeks. Skin problems, then you can see either my cats, dogs, they all are helped by Kangen water. By the way, the bottom one, the 4 photos are actually my cat was missing for Rose. My cat is Rose, missing for 4 days. So after that, when he came back for 4 days, he came back. She was trembling. Rose was trembling. So my wife sent her to the vet. Okay, check her everything okay. Come back. Only that then they found out this wound is at the bottom there, which the veterinarian also miss it. So my wife took this photo, sent it to the vet, and tell them that I just want to show you that I found this cat like that, but I'm going to treat it myself. Look at it. 2 days later, another 3 days later, and the last photo is like exactly 2 weeks later. How do we treat it? Because we're using the pH 2.5. So this Kangen water one machine, you can drink, but you can do a lot of different things. You can actually do it in the areas of accidents or wounds, like this, like my son. That was the bottom photos was my son. Okay, it was not an experiment. I didn't did an experiment on him. In fact, it was an accident. He actually had an accident, and how we uses pH 2.5 to treat him, and he recovered. By the way, he didn't go to hospital in this case. Okay, so you can see all these things. Now, I don't want to dwell too much on this because photos like that non-stop. I cannot. You give me 2 days, I will still be talking about it. We have so many stories about. So if you want all these testimonies, ask for your friends that invite you. Uh, uh, get them to send you some of the informations there. Okay, they will be very happy to tell you. Now, one thing about this is we have so many testimony and okay to show you. So it's just impossible to do it here. So that brings me to last point here. Now, if really Kangen water can do this, if lose weight can drink Kangen water and lose weight, if people with no hair now they can start to grow hair again, wow, it must be very, very, very expensive, right? Okay, so this is the last point you need to know, that this machine is the easiest and the most economic machines that you can get. And it is also more stress-free. Okay, now think about this. How would it cost when any of your family got sick? Everyone thought of this? How much would it cost when any one of your family, one family members got sick? Let's say diabetes, let's say cancer. Now I tell you, it is not just a matter of sickness. You can imagine that all your bank accounts will be coming down. Any one of them, whatever that you have built over the years, actually will have to come out to do for treatments or whatever, all these things, right? So in other words, actually it also costs you to be healthy, right? Now, example, if you can find this juice, right? Let's say you can find this super duper juice, which can do all these things. Okay, can all these things. Let's say I'm not selling this juice. I'm just giving you an example. Okay, and it's only 199 ringgit. You can drink for 2 weeks. Do you think it's a good deal? Not bad, right? Okay, better get one. Okay, now so how much for a family of four to be healthy? So let's say I have a family of four. I want to get my family healthy. So how much would it be? So you can do a calculation here by yourself. 199 times 2 bottles. Okay, that will be 1 month. You need 2 bottles. Now, how 1 year? How many months? 12 months. How many years you need to take this thing? Don't tell me that I only need to take 2 months. After that, I'm healthy already. No, right? So the answer is some people answer me forever. Just continuous. Okay, all right. And don't say forever. What about we just say 20 years? Okay. So 20 years, 2 bottles a month. Okay, times 4 in a family. Okay, so do you know how much would it cost you? You know, you calculate it. The answer is 380,000 ringgit, which in Malaysia, okay, it is like a BM5 series or a condominium. In that's how much it will cost you. Okay, so you may think that this is good, but actually it will cost you a lot. That's why how many of you are like me? We take supplements, but for a few months, then we stop, and then we go and take another supplement for a few months, then we stop. And so in the last few years, we have taken few different types of supplements today. How many are you like me who has take different type of supplement? Type down there two. Okay, if you are like me, in the past we have take a few supplements, then stop. Few months later, we take another supplement again. So this is what we do, right? But now, do you know that Enagic is easy? All these machines, okay, are available to you at 13,000 or 18,000 ringgit Malaysia. Now, you one look at the numbers, you may feel that it is high, but think about this. Actually, all these machines can be used for 20 to 25 years. So if you work it out, it is like 2 ringgit a day. It's like 2 ringgit a day. Now, you also can pay installment. There are money, installment payments to it. So installment payment, for example, an SD501 is only starting by from 583 times 24 months. 583, again, how if you want to take a good supplements, it already maybe more than that, So, but this is how Kangen water is 583 times 24 months, but you can use the machine for 20 years and you calculate it's about 2 ringgit a day only. Now, then some people ask me again, Mr. Chin, is there a catch? After that, what about the filter? Many people ask these kind of questions, right? Because why? Because we all have kena before. Many of us kena before. We bought a water filter, then we have to change this, change that. Then end up we found that, how come it is even more expensive? Now, the good news about Kangen water is this. Number one, the filter costs are so affordable. The filter is like 360 per filter. So it's like 1 ringgit a day. So if you have a small family, one filter a year, that is like 1 ringgit a day. If you have a bigger family, maybe 1 year you need 2 filters. So that will be like 2 ringgit a day. Okay, so there's how much is it? And the other thing is like this. There is very low maintenance. In fact, you do not need any technicians at your home. I have been using Canon for 9 years, no technicians. I do not need. I need to do my own e-cleaning. Every month, I will do my own cleanings. They call it the cleanings. I do my own one. Okay, it took me 10 minutes. No. Okay, I get it done. But I do not need any technicians into my home to do it. How good is that? Yeah. Okay. So as I shared with you that 5 points, would you notice that this is something an evolution? Now, if you have been using handphone before, many of you we have been using handphone before. Those time, we use handphone to make phone calls, right? Today, you use handphone for other things. Those time, the handphone was very big and they become smaller. Why smaller? It's only for making phone calls. So just make it smaller. But today, the handphones became bigger. So now everybody using XL. Okay, plus they're plus, they're using something plus. Why? Because handphone is no more a handphone. Mobile phone is no more a mobile phone. Mobile phone is multifunction. It's a not just an evolution, it's actually the revolutions of the things. Now, have you ever thought of that? For many years, for example, like me, before I drink Kangen water, I have told you already, I'm quite experienced. I have been drinking water for 40 years. Where do I drink water from? From different kind of water filters. Yeah, but today, Kangen water is not just for clean water. Kangen water, it is something for health. And it is not said by me, okay? Don't believe in me. I'm not doctors, but look at all those doctors who talks about Kangen water. Look at the books when they write books and put Kangen water inside there. Would you would you think that this is an evolution, a different eras into it? Now, so if you think that, then you look at it, then it only makes sense. Then now it makes sense for you to look at it as a business, right? So this is how Inagic business is. Number one, I got to tell you first, it is so worry free, so stress free, no stress free. Because why? No monthly maintenance, no monthly targets, no demotion. You know, sometimes we invite some friends to come online. They say, I cannot come online. Why? Because we are chasing targets. Have you seen friends like that? Or maybe you're one of them. Chasing targets, chasing targets. The company give you targets, you got to do it, right? But in Najik, they don't have all these things. So we are doing our business like a home franchise and something that we build, we can pass to the next generations. So where did the money comes from? Anytime you want to buy something, whether it's a bottle of a mineral water or any other things, you don't go to the factory to buy. You are actually getting it from somewhere, right? So from the factory, it goes to the customer. It has to go through wholesaler and retailer. Everybody has to make some money. That's why it's not uncommon when somebody says, "Oh, yeah, you know what? I'm the dealer for Sabah side only. I'm the dealer for KL side." In the national, there is another master dealer. Have you heard of things like that? So everybody wants to make some money. Then they need to do marketing costs. They have to put in overheads, renovations, open 100 shops, renovate 100 shops, pay 100 rentals every 100 rentals to pay, every month. No, there's nothing wrong with that. It's normal. Okay, because the distribution channel will it cost you anything between 40 to 80% already. It's normal. It's nothing special with that. You and me, we are customers. We get what? We get zero. We get the product. You buy the product, you get the product. That's all. Right? You get 0%. Now in Inagic, it's different. Inagic is from factory direct to customers. Okay? We do not have 100 shops. In fact, in Malaysia, you can only find one Inagic office. Where is it? Mid Valley. Right? We have 2 units there on the 6th floor of Mid Valley shops there. That is where we have one office, but that one office is handling the whole of Malaysia. So we are cutting costs to minimum. We have never have any advertisement. I have been in Kangen Water for 9.5 years already. I cannot find my Inagic has never do any advertisement or marketings on newspaper or whatever. Yes, and we have never done like that. So all the money that is supposed to open many offices, many shops, advertisements, now they take the money and they give it back to the customers. And the customers now become the partners. And now the customer become the partners. We are like a franchise holder. Now you have the franchise right to also market this machine out to other people. And not only that, now you can actually franchise out. You can sell the franchise to other people. You can actually teach other people to do the same thing. Yeah. So this is what I mean like that. Many of us, we say, Mr. Chin, is it something like those MLM one? I say, why? Why you ask that? Okay, I don't like MLM. I will say to them, okay, same thing. I also don't like MLM. I know what you mean. I don't like it when people tell me you find 2%, 2% find 2%, 2% find 2%, and then you no need to work. Okay, I don't believe in that. Don't you believe in that also? Okay, in a jig is different. They have the point system. Every friends that you introduce, okay, you will get commissions of it. That is your friends. But if you will teach your friends to do other things. Those are your indirect sales. You will get commissions from that too. It's a simple idea. Now, so all of these, your direct customers plus the indirect customers form up to be your group sales. Okay, so the concept here is this, right? So every friend is a business partner. Every business partner is a franchise shop. So all you need to do is this. You need to introduce the Kangen water and the business to as many people as possible and teach them to do the same thing. Now, so I don't know about you, but many of my friends, they don't get my they don't get my what I'm doing. So they are asking me, I said, Mr. Chin, do you sell Kangen water machines? They said, no, I don't sell Kangen water machines. I said, what do you mean by you don't sell Kangen water? No, no, no. I actually am a franchise holder and I sell the business opportunity to other people. I sell franchises. But if you buy my franchise, you can have good health for your family, you know. So sometimes that is how I talk to my friends, you know. "Yeah, what do you mean like that?" So actually, it's true. I don't like to have a lot of customers. I like all of them to become my partners, so that we are not only drinking Kangen water together, but we can do the business together. Right? So this is how you do. Now I'm not going into details to you because it can be a bit uh, difficult for you to get it first time. You normally have to see it a few times, but I want to give you the overall picture. Okay, so that was the at points. At point system, you become 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A. Now I just have after two things I want to share with you. Okay, so for first thing, when you say that 1A to go to 6A, you need to have 100 friends, 100 units or 100 machines. Now, first of all, I need to share with you this. Remember that 100 are group sales, not personal sales. Okay, so it's not about you introduce to 100 friends. No, it is you introduce other friends and other friends introduce the other friends. When I introduce to 15 friends, my 15 friends has grown to 100 friends because they all have their own friends. They all have 100. I become a 6A when I have 15 friends. I have some other friends who has 9 or 10 friends. Okay, 9 or 10 friends. Then they talk to these people about the business, and there's 9 or 10 friends bring them other friends, bringing other friends, and they become a 6A, right? But I also have seen people who don't understand it. So they are like a salesman, they only sell machines, sell machines, sell machines, but they do not know how to ask the friends to do the business together. No. Okay, so first thing first, you need to understand that when you see the figure 50 to 5A and 100 to 6A, that is actually a group sales. First thing, all right? Now, second thing is like this. How do you get to 100? The amazing word is accumulative. Accumulative means over time. Okay, so if you have built your business until 20, until 30, 40, right? Then so you are called 4A. If you are 20, more than 20, you are 4A already. Let's say you are already until 50, you become a 5A already. Okay, 50 units over time. Maybe after 6 months, you already have 50 units. Then suddenly you say, no, Mr. Chin, I need to go to Africa. The country needs me there. Okay, I need to go there for 1 year. Let's say you go there for 1 year and then you come back to Malaysia. No, Inagic is not going to ask you to start all over again from 1A. No, they will let you pick up from there. From where you left off. You can continue to do the business. How many of you like this? There is no targets, no monthly targets. They never set you any target. Or totally up to you. Okay, so let me just help you to understand in a very general way. Okay, so if you are coming to do this business, what would you expect? Okay, what do you expect? Now I will say that there are 4 steps. Right, you look at these 4 steps. Right, number 1, maybe someone says, no, I just want to earn back my capital. Okay, I don't want to do the business, but I don't mind sharing this with other people. Maybe I can get some commission so that my machine is free. You know how to do that? How to earn back your machines? Okay, number 1, 1A. Okay, I give you two choice, two methods. You tell me which one is better. Okay, 1A means you introduce to 8 or 9 person. Again, no time frame, you know. So 1 year, 8 or 9 years later, you get free already. But if you introduce to one person every day, 8 or 9 days later, your machine is already free already. Okay. Now, or you can also do this. B means you introduce to friends, but you also teach them to introduce other people. For example, if you introduce 3 friends and you teach them to introduce 3 friends each, you also can earn back your machine free. Okay, so friends, help me out there. Type in the chat box. Which one do you think is easier, 1A or 1B? 1A or 1B? Please type it down in the chat box. Let me see. Which one is easier? Okay, let me see the chat box. B, 1B, 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 method 1B. Nobody wants to do 1A. You know? Okay. Wow, everybody understand this idea. It's B. Everyone have friends and your friends have their friends, right? All you need to do is get the information out or invite them to come online to have that proper understanding. Okay, so 1B. Now, so that is how you get the machines free. Okay. Now, after the machines free, what do you do? Do you want to continue? Guys, do you want to continue machine free already? Do you want to continue or not? Make some money or not? Yes or no? Let me see. Okay, I see yes coming in. Okay, so if you want to continue make some more money, this is how you do. Okay, now you already introduced to introduced to three, right? Now I teach you how to become 3A and 4A. 4A is 20 units. I teach you how to do 20 units, right? 20 units, because when you do 20 units, you become a 4A. Normally, you will be getting 40 to 50,000 ringgit already, or 10,000 USD for friends from Dubai there. Okay, listen to it again. If you can become something called a 4A, 4A is people who have more than 20 group sales. By the time you become 4A, you look at your commissions from day one until the day you become a 4A, you would have earned 40,000 to 50,000 already. Do you know how to go for 20 units? All the thing is like this. After your machine is free, don't stop. Just continue. The white color one are the new friends. Just continue. Why you stop at 3? Go to talk to the friends number 4. Go and talk to friends number 5. And also teach them the same thing. Teach your friend don't stop at 3. It's all about doing things together. Get your friends together. So when you have 20 friends, that's how you earn 40 to 50,000 already. Now, I don't know about people in Dubai. I heard people in Dubai, they are very rich. But what about people in Malaysia? How long does it take for you to earn 40 to 50,000 ringgit? For most of us, if we are working, it takes 1 year. You know, for some of us, sometimes it's something that you have to work for 2 years. Have you imagined that? For 2 years, some people who are on salaries, there is like 1 year, 2 years, they have to work in order to earn 40, 50,000. This is not difficult. If you continue to do this and continue to teach your friends to do this, okay? Now, so I have a good news for you. If you have already become a 4A, okay, you have already 4A. See this, I almost missed this. If you already a 4A, remember this number 85%. 85% is what Inajik has the statistic. For those people who has already become a 4A, eventually 85% of them will make it to 6A. 4A 20 units, 6A 100 units, but 4A is those people who has 20 units already, 85% of them, they will become 6A 100 units. Why 100 units? Because by the time when you become a 6A, your total commission accumulated together, that will be 250 to 300,000. How to do that? You need to help 3 or 4 of your friends become a 4A. So you are doing exactly what you're doing, but you're teaching your friends to do the same thing, like what you are doing. You know, so if you can help 3 or 4 friends become 4A, because your friends have their friends and their friends have their own friends, that is how you earn 250 to 300,000. Now, again, there is no time frame here. It doesn't matter how the money is there, but it's up to you how fast. You see, it is very fair system, but it's up to you how fast you're going to do it. So people can do it in 1 year, people can do it in 2 years, people can do it in 10 months, people can do it in 6 months, people can do less than 6 months to become a 6A. Now, how do we know? Because since 2012, in Malaysia right now, and until this time, there are about 700 6As in Malaysia. Not one, not two, but 700 individuals has already become 6As, has already have more than 100 group cells. Okay, and out of 700 group cells, True Help 9.5 International, which is the organizers of today's talk, together with our family groups, okay, we all of us, we have already done 310 6As. We have already helped 300 over individuals become 6As. So my friend, not only many has done it, but many of our friends has done it, and we know how to help people to become 6A. So we also know how to help you become 6A. You know, and that brings me to the 4 points. The 4 point is this. Yes, I know 6A is nice. 250,000, 300,000 would have changed many people's life. Okay. I wouldn't say change many people's life there, but it will come in so handily, even at a time like this. But what is after that? What about after 6A? After 6A, this is what you want to do. If you can help many other people become 6As, that is when you get freedom, because now you get paid in monthly and quarterly bonus on top of your commissions. Okay. Now, those commissions that I'm telling you, that it counted by per machine. Every machine sold 10 days later, you get commissions. Every machine sold 10 days later, you get commission. Today you sold one machine 10 days later, you get your commission. Tomorrow, your friend introduced to another person 10 days later from tomorrow. Okay, that means 10 days later, you actually will get another commission. Those are commissions paid daily, counted daily, right? But when you help many other people to become 6As, that is when the company will start paying you monthly and quarterly bonus. Do you know what this means, friend? It means this. It means you will become to a time, then you notice that, hey, I have not done any sales this month. I was busy. I went holiday, but I am still getting paid my bonuses, monthly bonuses. That's what we call passive income, my friend. Passive income. And that is the basic of it. If you want to have true spiritual and mental health, you need to do these two things. You need to help your friends to get good health, and you need to help yourself and do the business. And you need to do it not for just for you only. You need to learn how to do it for other people. You need to learn how to help other people become successful. Okay, okay, that is when you can start to get paid passive income. Okay, okay, so this is what I do. I want to share with you. Okay, so wherever you are, some of you say, no, I just want to earn back my motion. Okay, go ahead quickly, get 3 friends and teach them to do to introduce 3 friends each. Or some of you say, hey, I really wanted to earn 40,000-50,000 this year. It's better that I work for somebody. Or can I do it in 6 months? It's better that I work. Okay, which that is good. Okay, or some of you may say that I want to become a 6A. My friend is a 6A. I think I also can be a 6A too. Come and do it. Okay, or some of you already have some idea. I want to build passive income, and it is for me. For the past 20 years, before I meet Kangen Water, for the past 20 years, I have been in different kind of businesses before. I start business before, close business before. I work for people before. I worked 2 jobs before. I never built any passive income. It was in Kangen Water that I built passive income, that I can have freedom here. Okay, so I just want to quickly close this. Okay, now it sounds good, Mr. Chin. It sounds good, but I have no experience. Can I do it? Yes, you can. How do you do it? Number one, you have to start. Okay, this is number one. Okay, what's number one? You got to start. You got to start. You got to own your machine. You got to start by loving your family. Get the machine, start drinking the water, number one. Okay. Number two, you invite. Invite online or offline. Now, online is just one of the method that we do. You invite somebody to come online to look at the business. But actually, a lot of us like to meet people outside, right? Come to my house. Okay, maybe MCO cannot. Maybe this lockdown cannot, right? But when the MCO is over, you can actually meet people at home. Come to my house. Or actually, even right now, you can meet people somewhere out there in the coffee shop, in the cafe, and show them what Kangen water is. So invite them to explore about Kangen water. And is invite. If you are new, you only do invite. Please don't go out there and sell Kangen water machine, right? I always talk to my friends. If you are very new, your job is never to sell Kangen water machine. Don't. Your job is invite them to see, invite them to explore. Who talk for you? Let us talk for you. Let your friends talk to you. Go in the coffee with you, with your friends. Ask your uplines, ask your mentor, your business coach to come with you. Invite them to come with you so that they can help you to talk. Your job is to invite. Your job is not to sell the machine, right? Then step three is you come with us together and you grow with us. So yeah. So number four, that's why I say a strong support, because this is what we have been doing year in and year out. Remember, we had 300 over 6S in Malaysia, and not only in Malaysia. For example, my friend here, Antonio, Dubai. He is 6A. He is now in Dubai. So these are our friends from Dubai, Indonesia, and China. We have our 6A here. This is some of the leaders. So you will see us in holidays to Japan. You will see us in recognitions. You will see us doing charity works. Okay, for example, this Saturday I'm going to bring some of my friends to give a check to Red Crescent on behalf of Inajik Malaysia. We are going to give a check to Red Crescent Sabah, and also we are going to donate our blood. So those are the things that we do. Come and join us. For example, this is in Bachang, Malacca. The dialysis center received a Kangen water machine, and we have also in Sarawak. We be given them many different things, machines to the autism centers like that to help them. Okay. Now, so let me just go to the last point already. Okay. So last point is, what about the timing, Mr. Chin? I like it, but did I come in the wrong time? You have been doing this business for 9.5 years already. Did I come in late? I should have joined you 9 years ago, right? No, you come in at the right timing. Okay, let me explain to you. Number one, so Energy is not just new; they are actually established in Malaysia. And over the years, we have sold over 80,000 Kangen machines. You think it's okay? 80,000 Kangen machines, right? But do you know what? Let me just do a calculation for you. Malaysia has 32 million people. Let's say a family of four. So you take 32 million divided by four, that will get you 8 million families. Do you know what is the market that we have already penetrated? 1%. Yes, you're right. We are in Malaysia for 9 years already, but we are only doing 1% of the market. What about the other 99% of the market there? They don't know about Kangen water. They need someone to tell them. Oh, 99% of the people, they heard about Kangen water. Some of you are like that, you heard about Kangen water. It was only today you come in, then you started to see, this water has antioxidant, or this water can help, all these kind of things. Some of them, they don't even know that there is a business behind this Kangen water. You know that? Okay, and this 99% of the market, they need someone to come to talk to them. And I tell you, friends, this is the right timing. Don't go to any companies that tell you that, hey, we are new, you are 001. Okay, I tell you, in Malaysia, every month you have a 001 company that come out. They will tell you that you are the 001. Okay, and then because every month in Malaysia, there are office, there are companies that open, and there are companies that closes. Okay, so you want something that is strong at the presence, but yet still have the market. Why? Because you know what? What is a market? Our market is this. A market is anyone who drinks water. Any families that drinks water is our market. Right now, 99% of the Malaysians, they don't know it. Okay. Now, and not only that, do you know that you can do business internationally? That's why today you see Dubai people here. Okay. Last week we have a Thai friends here, Thailand friends here. Okay. After that, then they went to the Thailand office to visit our Thai office, Thailand office in Sathon. You know, so this is the international business. Yeah, my friend. Okay. So, and then the other thing is like this. It is great timing. Why? Because when it comes to health, do you notice that in the last 2 years, suddenly many people are very health conscious thanks to COVID, right? And the great timing is in the finance. Do you know that in the last 2 years, suddenly many people needed another business, right? Pilots need business now. Okay, so it was a great timing even during this time. Now, friends, I just want to say something to you. Okay, Inajib Malaysia is really tough time in 2020. It was very, very tough time in 2020. But Inajib Malaysia in 2020, sorry, not Inajib Malaysia, Inajib Global, the whole world Inajib. Our sales has improved by 20% compared to 2019. Even though the whole world is coming down, shops are closing, but our business is growing. Why? Because we give two important things. We give them health and we give them business opportunity. So my friend, you need a 46 years old company, great product, a great business plan, great support, and you are the right timing. You know, it's totally up to you now. So this is Mr. Oshiro. He says, we are better than what happened to us, but we are the masters. We are in charge of our destiny. So my friend, COVID comes, he never asked you, when can I come? Can I come maybe 3 years later if you are not ready? He never asked you whether you're ready or not. COVID comes, lockdown comes, we just have to deal with it. But yet, my friend, we are in charge. If you see this as a long-term solution to your finance, to your health, take action now. Because the decision is in your hand, the action is in your hand. Now, I want to ask you all to do this. What do? If this is the first time you come here, don't stop right there. You may have a lot of questions. Don't ask Mr. Google, okay? So a lot of us, we like to ask our friends call Mr. Google. All kind of things come up. If you type down there, you go and ask Mr. Google, Google there, Earth is flat. Do you know that you can find many people who believe that Earth is flat? I am not joking. It's really true. It's called Flat Earth Society. Okay, Earth is flat. Okay, so you ask Google, Google all kinds of things. Ask your friends because they are the one who drink Kangen water. Some already over years. There are the many books out there who talks about Kangen water. Your friends can get one for you. Ask your friends then and take actions for it. Okay, so I want to stop here. Thank you, Michael. I give it back to you. Thank you so much for everybody.